is Val, and this is the What's Next podcast. And today we have a special guest. He's not going to be a guest. He's actually going to be a co-host. I haven't done this in over a year, so bear with me. I do have a much better camera, an actual professional camera that's recording us. And the mic stands I actually originally got, they don't fit our fucking mics, so I'm going to have to buy something new, but that's fine. I just wanted to get this started. I knew coming back into this, not everything was going to be perfect. I can't expect perfection, but I will try my best to just make this good quality. And the camera already going to be a fucking upgrade. Anyways, TJ, I don't think have you ever done a podcast?
No, this is my first one. Okay,
so this is TJ. We've been friends for about a year now. I met him because my manager at work, he referred me to his barber, and that's how I know TJ. So I'm gonna today's episode is basically just gonna be an introduction of TJ and us getting back into it. He's never done this, and I'm gonna explain why I want him to be a co-host before we introduce him. So I haven't done this for a year for a reason. I did move back to Utah. There was a lot of change that happened in my life. Previous co-host, don't want to talk shit. I already explained a lot of what went down with that relationship. And I was in search of a co-host. I was like, fuck, a co-host brings so much perspective to a podcast, and I think it makes it interesting. I've also talked to another one of my friends, Julio, and he likes the idea and likes watching podcasts with co-hosts. So I put this on hold for a year because I wanted to kind of upgrade my equipment as well as just get a good co-host, and I finally found one. The reason I picked TJ, so TJ, he has a lot of ADHD. Y'all can see homie's fucking, and yo shit fucking muted, dog.
Oh yeah, I didn't want to breathe into it. I had it muted for a reason.
Okay, so TJ. Reason why I love TJ, he's like a mentor to me because TJ does what he says he will do. He's a very motivated individual. He does a lot with his time, and he's a very successful barber. We're actually in his shop right now, and I just feel like he resembles a lot of what I admire in a successful person and an entrepreneur and a friend. He's a good friend, and I'm like, fuck, bro, let's just fucking do it. And he just brings also a good perspective. He's been through a lot. He's very mature, very knowledgeable, and yeah, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to bring him on to be a co-host.
Just because I have experience.
So I have a few questions for you, TJ. Before I ask you some questions, is there anything that you want to say, or you can introduce yourself a little bit? Or do you want me to just go right into the questions?
Yeah, that's fine. We can just do the questions.
So, first question. What's the first memory you have that connects to what we'll be talking about on this podcast?
Remind me again, what's the main topic that we're talking about?
Today, We're going to be talking about trusting others.
So what's my first memory about trusting somebody? In a positive experience or in a negative? Because I feel like...
In general?
Yeah,
it could be positive, negative.
I wouldn't say at first it was too much of a positive experience. So I'm not gonna lie about it. I don't really have a memory off the top of my head right now that I can think of that it would be a memory of me trusting someone. Because to me that since birth you basically gotta trust somebody to take care of you.
Yeah.
So maybe circle back to that question. I'll sit on it.
Okay. All right, next question. What change do you hope to inspire in others, specifically on this podcast? Because obviously you're going to be you're the co-host. So
I think if I was to have any kind of change on someone's life or impact them in any type of way, it would just not to give a shit what people think or say. I feel like a lot of people are limited to what they want to do or what they can do because they get too caught up with listening to someone else.
Yeah.
And especially, in my opinion, listening to someone else who's done that hasn't done anything, but then they act like they know it already beforehand, right? Like I was told this year not to open a shop, not to do this, not to do that, but I did it anyways because in my mind, thinking about doing something versus just doing it, I'd rather learn the hard way and just figure it out as I go rather than just do nothing.
Yeah, same.
A lot of people like to talk more negative than positive because it's a lot easier to tell someone what they can do versus what they can't do.
Yeah.
Right? Or sorry, vice versa, what they can't do versus what they can do.
Yeah.
And I feel like strongly that a lot of the people who fit that area, I guess you could say, are usually just negative-minded people. And it's really, really easy to get like caught up in that kind of negative thought, I think.
I agree.
So basically just make sure you surround yourself with like people who are going to be on that same wavelength as you, because I've been told that all my life I can't do something and I just fucking did it anyways.
Yeah. Good point. So next question is, what's something you've had to unlearn to grow?
I would say loving everybody.
Loving everybody?
Yeah, like loving everybody and expecting them to treat me the same way that I would treat them.
Okay.
So putting, I guess, like too much trust into people who are like trusting, I guess, like entirely too much on people who probably didn't really feel the same way as I did in some aspects, who couldn't meet me at the level of expectation that I had of them, I have just with myself as well. So I had to kind of unlearn how to not have, I guess, as much high expectations, like putting my expectations on them and expecting them to meet it as well.
Yeah, that's hard.
It is hard, but that's something that I've learned.
Learned that shit the hard way multiple fucking times. And honestly, the biggest lesson for me with that is like not trusting what people say, trusting what people do. Because their actions are going to show you regardless of what they say, like where they actually stand. And people are going to treat you how they feel about you. So that's how you're going to know.
Yeah, people are like that. Like, I think people talk out of their ass way more than they actually can do something. And it's very apparent, I guess, if you just pay attention.
Yeah. And like not make any excuses for their actions.
Yeah.
Is another thing for sure.
That as well. I really can't fuck with people who make excuses all the time. Like, just say sorry or just let it go and just acknowledge what it is and what it isn't and then move on from it.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, too many fucking excuses. And then another question for you. What do you want people to remember about you? Like as
far as the podcast goes.
Yeah, because obviously, like, people don't know anything about you. You're now obviously joining the podcast as a co-host. And, like, what is something that over time you want them to remember about you from just hearing you speak and talking about your experiences and getting to know you?
I don't really know. I don't really have an answer for that. I don't have something I want them to learn from me. Because I honestly don't care what people think about me or want to. If they fuck with us, I think they'll fuck with us and they'll learn like some of the ways that we think or act and why we do what we do. I think that itself is going to be enough for a remembrance.
Yeah.
So I don't really have an answer for that. I don't really have anything, I guess. Like, I want people to have like a symbolic reason to remember me. Just remember me because I'm funny as fuck.
He is. He is, bro. As fuck. And y'all gonna get to, like, the more you the more we're doing this and the more we just kind of get into topics and banter, like, you're gonna fucking quickly see this motherfucker is goofy as fuck, bro.
Oh yeah, like barbershop talk is my shit. Like that's why I feel like it's gonna be easy for me to do this because I already talk all day. I already talk my shit. So
Literally.
what's the difference between talking shit with you on a camera? Just gotta be a little bit more careful with what I say, I guess.
Yeah, dude, that's the thing though. Like, honestly, at first, I feel like I just came on this not giving a fuck about what I said, and I said some crazy ass shit. But also, I didn't want to filter myself because this is who I really am. So that's kind of the thing that I struggled with. Like, even now, like, I've grown more, and I'm now, like, I look back at what I said and I'm like, damn, that's public. Like, that's on there forever.
Forever.
And, like, do I regret saying some of the things I've said? Are they harsh? Yes. Do I regret saying them? No. Just because that at the time that was my authentic self, and I can look back and I can, like, learn and grow from what I've said. But, like, I guess that's one of the biggest pieces of doing this in the first place is, like, I want to be authentic. Like, who I am and who you meet me as in person is who I want to be on camera as well. I don't want that to change. That's how authentic and, like, raw I want to be. And that's what I want to continue to be, is raw. And, like, I'm going to be honest about my opinions. I'm going to be honest about how I really feel, or, like, I just don't want to be filtered. Like, that feels restricting to me. And the whole point of this is having the liberation and the freedom to say what I want. You know, like, this is not corporate America. Like,
yeah, but the internet's soft. People are quick to judge or bash you behind a screen and
True.
never say it to, like, your face.
Yeah, true. I think that's why not giving a fuck, you have to have just thick skin, and you have to come on here knowing, like, not everyone is going to like your opinion. Not everyone's going to like you. Not everyone is going to take what you say with a grain of salt. Like, to be like there's going to be moments and times where we talk about shit and it's going to seem harsh, but, like, it's our reality. It's what we feel, what we think. And I don't want to filter that, because this is who we really are. If you fuck with us, you're going to fuck with us for who we are, not for someone I pretend to be because I'm, like, out of fear of being judged or portrayed a certain way. You know, like, I want to be judged by who I am, full transparency, versus, like, I'm filtered. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to, like, diminish myself and, like, filter myself for, like, a fear of being judged. I'm already being judged regardless, so I'm gonna might as well be judged for who I really am. You know, that's just how I view it.
Yeah.
But anyways, next question. So, what kind of mark do you hope to make on this podcast? Sorry, I'm gonna reword that because I feel
like that's similar to the question you asked before.
Yeah, but, like, that's who you would like to be, like, remembered. Like, what's something you would want someone to remember you by? But, like, what mark do you want to make on this podcast? Like, other than just obviously banter and, like, talking shit and just being on the platform, like, what mark do you hope to make? You know, because, like, obviously my intention at least is, like, to spark change, spark, like, good conversations, not only with yourself, but with your loved ones, growth. That's really the main thing for me. What about for you?
I think more of basically, I think that would, I guess, a mark that I'd like to show is, like, you can do it all. If you want to, you can make it happen. That's up to you, though. You know, a lot of people, I feel like, are really easy to make an excuse of why they can't or don't want to do it. And if you wanted to, you could.
Yeah.
There's that. I also want to, like, have, like, discussions where either I'm educating or getting educated.
Yeah.
Right? Because, like, you won't learn unless you're wrong. So being wrong isn't a bad thing, I think. Right? Like, if there's, like, a topic that I'm not very knowledgeable about, like, maybe you know more than I do, like, it won't be bad to, like, either one, do my own research, but also listen to what you have to say and what your opinion is on it.
Yeah.
I guess more of this is just like a whole new experience for me because I personally don't really even listen to podcasts as much.
Yeah.
Like I have before, and like I've done it, and I do like listening to them, but majority of the time when I turn on my phone, it's for music, as far as like the radio or like going somewhere. So maybe it's just like I'm just like curious to get into like a new aspect of online, and then also podcasts and stuff.
Yeah.
So that'd be cool.
Yeah. And like also you have a lot of connections to a lot of different people, and I think just bringing their perspective on is also just gonna
Yeah, that'd be cool to like bring individuals that would like fit a topic or a discussion that we were both thinking about.
yeah.
I think that would be dope.
Yeah, cuz like that was literally the most interesting thing about doing this is like just having genuine conversations, and like where they went, like I would come with questions, and like sometimes they would open up about like shit that they haven't talked about in years, and like
Yeah, literally on in the chair, like I hear all sorts of shit of people's lives. So I got stories and people to bring.
yeah, so it'll be interesting. And he does a lot of shit, bro. He does his barber, like he has his shop. He also does fucking boxing. He's done 2-3 fights already.
Yeah.
Like it's insane, like the discipline. He like that's what I love about him. That's why I feel like he's such a good fit, because he's like the epitome of like a literal entrepreneur, like someone that just goes for what they want in life, and like regardless of what gets in his way, like he still just pushes for what he wants, and he's successful at it because he does it not knowing the outcome, but he just immerses himself in like boxing. He doesn't have to do boxing. Like we've talked about it. His goal isn't necessarily to go pro, but like he literally like is willing. Yeah, he just fucking is willing to get in the ring and get fucking hit, bro.
The hardest sport I've ever done.
Yeah, like yeah, I've joined it. I've wanted to do it for years. I never did it because I never prioritized it. He's been doing it for years. He told me about it. I joined the gym, and like even soft sparring, bro, I'm like, fuck, dude, it's not for the weak.
Yeah, like the intensity and like I think what I've just tried to learn over the years is like being like okay at being bad at something, because before you start anything you're gonna be shit, and that's just what it is. So if you're okay with being comfortable about being uncomfortable, I think that's what will set you apart compared to a lot of people, because when people get uncomfortable, they run towards comfort.
Yeah.
And that's really, that's obvious. Like, wouldn't most people want to do that, right? But what I think is that I've gotten used to being uncomfortable and doing things that are hard, that when it came to actually performing or doing things that wasn't too hard mentally on me, because I've just learned to power through whatever.
Yeah. And you do, like, I don't know if you're going to ever be open to talking about your past and your childhood. But like when I heard that shit, like I'm like, damn, he can literally have any excuse in the book to not be where he's at. But instead he's using that as fuel to like be successful and become the man he really wants to be, which is what is so admirable about you. Is like, obviously you're not just out here fucking telling anyone that story, but like to your close loved ones, like that's what truly made me admire you even more. Is like, damn, this guy, like if he really wanted to, he can fucking tell himself any excuse in the book to not be successful or to be a fuck up, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But like instead he's using that as fuel to be successful and truly move forward and be who you want to be.
I just don't, talking about my past, it doesn't really bother me at all. Like, I'm comfortable talking about it.
Yeah.
It just is like, the reason I don't bring it up is because there's not really a need to, but whenever somebody asks me about it, like, I'm fine talking about it. It's never bothered me at all. It's just a lot of people don't expect it. I think that's what catches them mostly off guard, because what they see I have and what I do, and, you know, like what I'm always doing, it's really easy to be shocked that when someone was put in a position as mine when I was younger, came out on top and is still going. And I think that that's not like really a typical story. So
Yeah, it's not.
I never really bring it up because no one really asks. But if they do ask, I'm pretty transparent. Like I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been cool to get to know you like within the year. And like, yeah, dude, I just admire you as a person, like.
Appreciate that. Just
So
keep
yeah.
going.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta do is just keep going.
Agreed.
Dug it out. It's just like, I don't know. It's a different mindset. I feel like I'm all about energy. Heavy on energy, right? And when I say energy, I'm not necessarily talking about like spirits or shit like that. That's a whole other conversation. But mostly I'm talking about the people that you're around or that you're hanging out with. Even if you're not meaning it, the people that are around you that aren't good for you, their energy is a part of your life. I touch people's head all day. Like, you know, I'm cutting hair. Like, I get a lot of energy from a lot of people. So I feel like I have a lot of experience with a lot of people and kind of judging them off first impression and typically being somewhat right about it.
Yeah.
Because I just have a lot of experience with that kind of crowd. So it's pretty easy for me to spot bullshit. Right? Like, I'm not going to sit here and entertain people's bullshit when I'm already doing it, you know?
Yeah.
You just learn.
Literally, because that's one of the things that me and you connected about is like just reading people off the bat and like just feeling their energy and really understanding like, is this person even worth having around, or like will they add any value to my life?
Right.
And like we've had a lot of conversations about it, and like I still at times, even with my job, like I'm not physically seeing people, but I can the way people
Their
talk to me, their tone, like their
Mhm.
demeanor, it gives it off right away, and I can make a prejudgment, and sometimes I've been wrong about if they're gonna
the outcome and stuff.
Yeah, the outcome of the call and the situation. But I feel like in person it's easier to read people and like their body language, their demeanor, what they say, how they say it, how they talk about others, how they talk about themselves. Like it gives it away pretty fast. And I think through that I've learned to be able to trust my decision on if I'm gonna have this person in my life or not. Because one of the biggest fuck ups I've done in my life is I've continuously made excuses for people's behavior, and I've played a huge role in my own suffering by enabling that behavior and continuing that relationship even after they've continuously showed me time and time and time again that they're not trustworthy. And then when at the end of the day, when I am fucked over or I'm in a position where like I have no other choice but to cut this person out of my life because they've just continuously showed me that they're not trustworthy, and they're just like they're around me or they benefit from my presence because they're getting something out of me. And at the end of that, I'm like, bro, if in those moments when they did fuck up, if I wouldn't have made any excuse, I wouldn't have gotten here. Like I wouldn't have prolonged my suffering. I could have just cut my ties as soon as in those moments when I saw their fuck ups continuously. If I would have stopped it a year ago, I wouldn't have been here. And so I'm saying this because it's taken me like a few romantic relationships and a friendship that I felt this person was like my sibling, like my fucking brother. It's taken me this long to like really realize like I cannot trust people and what they say. I have to just trust what they do. And if I can just continuously see their actions, not make any excuse for them, I can trust that I will make the right decision for me and cut ties or take like or distance myself so that I'm not put in a position again where I'm fucked over. Because people's actions are always just going to really tell you like where they stand and if they're there for the right reasons and if they really have your best interests at heart. If not, you're going to see it right away. And you just have to be good at like seeing that and like taking action like, oh, do I really want, to be around this person, spend time with this person, or like, am I okay just having them at a distance?
Mm-hmm.
So that's been my biggest like.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to be able to. For me, I personally have this issue. Well, it's not really as bad as it used to be, but going off of what you said is like getting really close with someone, and then they fuck up or they do something I don't like, or just something happens where it's not going my way. Being mature and like going down the relationship, but also like not just cutting them off, right? And so
Yeah.
I feel like one lesson that I've learned a lot this year with the relationships that I've had is that it's okay to take a couple steps back from somebody that isn't healthy for you,
Yeah.
right? And that's just how it should be. There's 24 hours in a day. Depending on what you do with those hours is the time that you have or the time that you're able to give, right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of up to you to do with what you want with those hours. So I'm pretty selfish with what I do and who I fuck with and what I want to do because I don't have a lot of time. And if I do have a lot of time, I personally think there's other things that I could do that are better for that time that I have. So it just kind of depends on the energy, like you were saying, like we want to like have around you. You're very limited for like, especially like we're in our 20s. We're learning a lot of shit still. Still growing, still understanding things. But most importantly, I'm understanding that like people that you want in your life versus people that you don't want in your life.
Yeah.
And it's okay to say no. I feel like a lot of people are uncomfortable saying no.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm the first person.
People pleasers.
Yeah, well, I'm the first person to tell you if something's, I'm fucking good. No, like I don't want to. No disrespect, but just no.
Yeah.
So that's just
You're very direct.
Yeah, just how it is.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and waste my time and sugarcoat shit.
Yeah.
So.
And I can trust that because I've seen like time and time again, like not only with our friendship, but like other friendships, like you're just very honest and direct and I can trust that. Mm-hmm. Transparency, I can trust.
Mm. Yeah, I try to be as true to myself as I can be. That's all you can do,
Yeah.
Just how it is.
Yeah, because fuck that. What made you stop trusting people?
What made me stop trusting people? Actions. Or when someone has a lot that they can say, or boastful, or this or that, and they just don't have any actions to back it up.
Like I want to do this.
If I rely on them for something and then they don't pull through, then I just don't trust that anymore. Yeah. I think that's probably like my biggest thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing, and is money. Like
when people are weird about money.
Really? Like in what way? Like you fucking owe me for this, or like
that too. Typically, I don't usually come across that too much. But
yeah, same.
When someone owes you something, how they go about it, how they move, right? Like this is a hypothetical situation, but like let's say I owed Val $1,000.
Whoo, there is someone out there that does. Well, fuck you! I'm kidding.
Me too. Anyways, let's just say I owed her a band, and I didn't have the money. And let's say like she expected $250 of a payment this month on October 23rd, and instead of being like, yo, like, hey, I don't have the money right now, I'm working on it, this is what I can give you with what I have, I trust that more than somebody that avoids it entirely.
Bro, right? That was the fucking situation with me. I had to be the one being like,
I don't want to ask for something that's mine.
No, yeah, and it's been months, bro. Like, what the fuck is the update on this? What do you mean you're still working on it?
That's just how some people are, and
Dude, yeah.
that's like a
Fuck.
big thing with me as far as trust goes, because like I know, money comes and goes. That's just the way it is. But also, I don't want to have to hound you for something that you owe me. But the reason why I brought this up is a conversation started for trust is because if I can't trust you to even communicate with me your situation, then that's what I think is like causes untrust. Like, okay, I trusted you enough to lend this to you, and you can't even have the common decency to communicate with me.
Yeah.
I think that's like a big thing that people, so far, I feel like I've come across, have struggled to be transparent with. And that's just how it is with some people. People get weird about money.
They do.
They get really, really weird about money.
Really
Owing
weird.
something, paying for something. This is my number one thing is like when someone does something nice for you, they expect it back in return the same way that you did it for them.
Yeah.
And I was just like, like a relationship that I valued last year and this year that I let go was a situation that was similar to that, where this individual would burn through their cash, go fucking crazy, spend, this job is fast cash. Like you get paid the same day, paid per cut. That's just how it goes. So it's really, really easy to spend money because it's not like a check I get every week or 2 weeks. It's every day. So this individual was in the same career as me, did this, and whenever we'd go out to eat, drink, or whatever, and he was low on funds, he would expect me to cover him as well.
Oh, that's happened too.
Yeah, and it's like I already got a wife. I don't need a fucking second girlfriend, bro.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like I don't need to be doing that shit.
Yeah.
So that's another thing that I think that I didn't really like when it comes to like trusting someone, is that if you have this expectation out of me, instead of letting me do it out of the kindness out of my heart before I can do it, that's where I'm like, okay, now you think you're entitled. You think I owe you something. Motherfucker, I don't owe you shit. Unless I specifically said, yo, I got you next. And I'm very giving. Like that's not a problem for me, is to like pay for something, or I do for our age group. I feel like I do okay.
Okay.
It's not where I want to be, but I do okay. I do good.
Nah, he's being humble. He's great.
Anyways, but it's just like I've learned, money comes and goes, giving comes and goes. That energy you send out will come back to you. I'm a heavy, firm believer in good karma and bad karma. That's just the way I see things. And also, I'm also really heavy on like, I dislike the people that are like, oh, I can't believe this happened to me. Like, why me?
Victim
like,
mindsets.
Yeah, like I can't fucking do it. Like bad things happen to people all the fucking time. It's up to you.
Every
to just
fucking
keep
day.
Going. Yeah, every day. There's some shit that people are dealing with that they just don't talk about because it's not too heavy on their mind to be bringing up in a conversation that's not really worth it, in my opinion.
Do you fear being disappointed, hurt, or betrayed again?
No.
No. Why not?
Because if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. I don't like to have emotions about things that I can't control.
Valid.
But what you can do to avoid those types of things is be mindful with what you're doing.
Yeah.
Right?
And others' actions.
Right. If you don't want to be betrayed in a similar situation as far as your past, what are you going to take from that last situation that you'll bring with you into this one?
Yeah.
Experience on knowing how to handle those kind of things and handle that kind of situation better. Even if it wasn't you at fault at all, what could you do better for next time that shit happens to you?
Yeah. Biggest thing I've learned with trust is you need to learn how to advocate for yourself. Because if you don't speak up and if you continue to let shit happen, you're telling them it's okay for you to continue to treat me this way.
Yeah.
It's okay for you to continue to use me. It's okay for you to continue to feel like you're entitled for me to do things for you or expect things of me. when I've just because I've continuously showed up and I, out of the goodness of my heart, I've done it, not because I'm gonna get any benefit from it or anything from you. It's because I genuinely love you and I just have my, like, I have your best interests at heart. And people take advantage of that and, like, they just take.
People are takers.
Yeah.
It's really easy to take.
Yeah.
It's really, really easy for people to take.
It is.
Especially our age group where, a lot of people don't have their shit figured out yet.
No.
Where going out every weekend is what everybody wants to do. And I did that shit too. Like, I'm 24 now, so when I turned 21, everybody knew me as the guy that went and fucking partied. Like, bro, I partied a lot. Go to clubs, get tables, always with friends. Like, that's just what I did. But now I don't make as much time for that kind of lifestyle. Because I realize a lot of those people in that lifestyle are just high-key chasing like a quick serotonin.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
And I get it. Like, I love drinking. I love drinking. I love,
Yeah.
like,
Drinking, dancing.
Yeah, whatever. Especially at like I rave, I like concerts, I like the club, like whatever. Like, I just like the party. That's me. But I just don't find a lot of use for those types of people in that crowd. And I feel like use seems like I'm using people, but it's more of like the energy that I'm trying to bring in my life, right? I don't want to be around someone who constantly just wants to party all the time. Every day. I'm not just saying weekends and in moderation. Like, I'm not one judge, but I think that those specific individuals, if you're always with those kind of people, you can't get upset when you can't depend on them, because that's the energy you attract. That's what you wanted. Can't be upset. That's what you wanted. That's what you got. So I feel like that's something I learned a lot this year, is like being able to separate those friends and then friends for business or whatever, and either keeping them separate or keeping them in moderation, if you will.
Yeah.
So.
And 100%. Like, I think, dude, the biggest fucking lesson I learned is, like, it is difficult to do business and involve your friends in it. You also have experience with that.
Tons.
It's hard because me and you both dealt with someone that was a shit communicator. Yeah. They said they wanted something, but their actions never actually showed that they really wanted that thing. Yeah. And it left you, like, waiting. And you get to a point where you can't wait anymore. Like, life continues. There's this goal that you want to, like, there's this goal you want to meet. There's something that you want to do, and, like, it's so exhausting waiting on someone. It is. It's so fucking exhausting, and they convince you, like, no, I do want to do this, bro. Like, just not yet.
I think they want to. It's just that they're not doing anything to, do it.
Yeah. And that's slowly.
Like, everybody wants a fucking Lamborghini, right?
Yeah.
You want a Maserati, Lambo, Porsche, whatever it is, but, like, you have to put in the fucking work to get it.
It's not just talk.
It's easier to talk versus actually doing it.
It is.
So, yeah. Dealing with that kind of situation was tough, right? But I'm still grateful for it because I learned a lot from it.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
There's always the good that was in that relationship. Probably the same with you. I can't speak for you, but there's always the bad as well. And then there's also the parts where you have to take control of, or not take control, but think of the things that you could control in that situation that were good or bad. And it's all a mindset, I think. Like, a bad thing could happen to you, but what's something that you can take from it that could be possibly good to benefit you for your, one, future relationships, but two, also your future in general.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. And dude, I think that's the hardest thing is like when you have a foundation with someone, regardless of it being romantic or not, and you do build that trust with them, and like slowly they just deteriorate it. And like you have hope, because you're like, bro, like why would this person fuck me over? They love me. Like, why would they tell me something that's not true? Why can't they just be honest? Haven't we already built that relationship where, and like that transparency and that safety where this person can be honest with me and really tell me like how they feel? That way I'm not just, I'm hoping for something to happen, but in reality, in the back of their head, they're never going to make that move with me like they said they would.
And I think going off of that, I think what I've learned is not to take it personal. It's hard because like you're trusting what they said, and you know you're depending on them to do what they said.
Yeah.
But if you can control your emotion and not getting angry with it, and learning that like that's who they are and not to take it personal, I think that's when I've noticed the most growth with myself, because instead of being like, oh, fuck this person or whatever they did or this and that and whatever other reason, it was easier for me to get over it because I accepted it.
Yeah.
Right?
Acceptance. It's huge.
And
as fuck.
And I feel like boxing has helped me with that. I'm a very emotional person, or was very, very emotional because of my past.
Yeah.
And so boxing, you know, when you get fucking punched in the face, the body, wherever it is, been knocked down, like whatever it is, and still going to that person and giving them good sportsmanship and giving them a hug, especially with my teammates, right? Like, when you're hard sparring, they're fucking you up. Like, we're hurting each other, right? But then being able to go up to them after and be totally fine with them and be good with them, I feel like I've carried that with me in all sorts of aspects of my life, because it's not just my skin that's gotten tougher, but it's also been my emotional side that's gotten tougher too, right? So I've just learned that people are the way that they're going to be, and you can't change that. And if you're always stuck on trying to control something that you can't fucking control or change, then you're always going to be dissatisfied and disappointed and upset, because you're focusing on what other people are doing wrong instead of what you could be doing right.
Yeah, or better.
Right. And so the reason I don't entertain those kind of people anymore is because I can't control what someone else is going to do. But what I can control is how I feel and what I'm going to do and how I'm going to go forward with it.
Yeah.
And not a lot of people realize that, I think. It's really hard for a lot of people to grasp that concept, because a lot of people are just, it's really easy to point fingers.
Yeah.
Even if there's a situation where I don't think I did anything wrong, I kind of look at myself and like, all right, like, what could have I done better
or different?
Be different. But it's all like a learning lesson. Like, everybody's talking about taking an L, but it's also like a lesson too. Like, life is itself is a lesson. Yeah. There are things that you learn every day, or like it's like a chapter. Sometimes I feel like some of these months feel like a chapter. A year feels like a chapter. Because you know, where you were a year ago is hopefully not where you are now. Trying to grow. I think that's my goal, is just trying to level up every year and continue to keep going, because I don't like being stagnant. I have ADHD. I don't like being in the same place. Yeah. I don't like sitting in the same spot for too long. Yeah. I like nice things. Yeah. I don't want to be fucking broke. I've been broke. I chose that hard. Yeah. I would rather try and get rich and choose that hard. Yeah, yeah. That's just kind of like a quote that really like sticks with me, is like, choose your hard. Yeah. And I think David Goggins like preaches the shit out of that. It's hard to be broke, but it's also hard to be rich. So
choose your fucking heart.
Just choose what you want, and it's up to you. It's really not that hard of a choice. But, you know, people are victims. It's a lot easier to be a little bitch about it, if you will.
Yeah, agreed.
You're just getting your shit done. And
you have to just get out of your own way sometimes too. Yeah. Like, your mind will tell you, or like, you know, like, don't do it yet. It's not perfect. Like, don't do it yet. You have to do this first. Mm-hmm. Or, you know, like, you give yourself your own limitations, and like sometimes you just have to be like, fuck all that, I'm gonna fucking do it regardless. I'm gonna fail at it, I'm gonna be shit, but I'm gonna start. I think starting is just the best
hardest part.
Yeah, it is the hardest part
with anything.
Yeah, you just have to fucking do it.
Yeah, and it's not easy. Like, it's uncomfortable. Like how I said
Very.
earlier, it's uncomfortable as fuck.
Dude, yeah.
Walking in, being the worst one in the room. Like,
Dude,
nobody wants to
my
be the
God,
fucking
that's
worst.
me with boxing.
That's just how it goes, though.
Yes. Dude, literally, I don't know if I told you, but the first week of boxing, because I'm so hard on myself.
Yeah.
I am so fucking hard on myself. And like when I feel like I'm not doing good enough, or I feel like I'm not good enough, like I just feel like shit.
Like, shut down a little bit.
Yeah, I shut down. And like I was already going through a lot. Like I was going through my breakup still. I was still processing so much. I was already feeling like shit about that situation and like the relationship when I started boxing, and like I was getting the shit beat out of sparring. I was like, I'm still working on my stance. And like I got in my car and I cried.
Damn, really?
Yeah, because like I just felt
Emotional?
beat down, like
Yeah.
emotionally, just kind of like, oh yeah, this is hard right now. But like I felt it felt like a progressive cry. Like, this is hard, bro, but like remember why you're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And like, don't be so hard on yourself, bro. You're new at this. Like, you've never done sports in your fucking life anyways. Of course, especially even boxing, like you're not a pro. You're not even doing this to be a pro. You're doing this because like it's a
just
hobby
like
of
it, yeah.
yours, and you just want
A weird
to.
hobby, but fuck it.
Yeah, truly. Like you just want to, because the main thing for me is like I want to learn how to fight. I want to learn how to just defend myself.
Mhm.
And like, because I am short. I'm fucking 5'1". I already feel vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was the main reason. And like ever since, like just continuing, like I have seen progress little by little. But like I have seen progress, and like it's just been refreshing to try something new and be in an environment where like they give you that space to grow, and they're not like, of course, coach, you know, he'll be on my ass, be like, no, you're not fucking standing right, you know, and he'll correct me.
Yeah, but he's hella Mexican.
Yeah,
And when
he
I
is.
say that is like the fucking epitome of a Mexican father.
Yeah, he is.
He does that with everybody too, by the
Yes.
way. Like that's just him. Especially if he like cares and loves about you, like that's what he's gonna do and continue to do. If he has love for you, then you know he treats you like his own.
He does.
Especially like how hard he is on his kids. He kind of has that like expectation for everybody that's associated with him.
Yes.
And that's what I really like about him, is because he'll fucking tell you how it is.
Yeah.
He'll tell you what you're doing wrong, even if you don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
It does not fucking matter.
Yeah.
And he's like helped, I guess, me have thicker skin too, because there's days where like, you know, everyone having a bad day. Sorry, it's an inside joke between her and I in our gym, but where you're not having the best day, and
Doesn't matter.
it does not fucking matter to him.
It
He's
doesn't
still
matter.
gonna bully you.
Yeah. And he expects you to perform just as well.
Yeah, and some people would take that as in,
Like, fuck you.
oh, he's an asshole.
He's not compassionate.
Or he's like
Empathetic.
Yeah, like he's not like emotionally caring about me, but it's like that's what life is.
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, don't give a fuck how you
No,
feel. You just gotta keep going.
No, truly. Yeah.
So I think if you can get through that and get behind that, then it's not too difficult,
Yeah.
right? But you know, that's why I like my days start, especially when I'm in training camp. I'll get up at 4:45. I'll go to the gym and run,
Yeah, that's fucking
and then
good.
I'll do my first workout, and typically it's mostly my cardio, and I'll lift like a little bit of weights, and then like kettlebell weights, and then after that I'll go to work. And specifically if it's like a booked out day, go to work at 7, get off at 6, then go to train at boxing, and then get off we get off like 8:45, 9-ish,
Yeah.
depending on the day, and then go home.
Yeah.
And I work 6 days a week, so fucking repeat it. And I try to work out every day.
Yeah.
5 days of the week I work out. The other 2 sometimes I slack off. Like, it is what it is. But
It's a lot.
that's why I'm saying like I don't have a lot of time for a lot of things.
Yeah.
Because if you're always doing something productive, then you don't have time for productivity. You don't have stupid shit that you're focusing on. And that's why coach, I feel like, has really been a huge benefit in my life entirely, is because he's taught me, like, okay, you think you can work hard? You can work harder, though. You can do more. You can be more. It's up to you, though. So that's what I also, like, really, really fuck with the Garcia family in general, is because all of them are fucking elite and doing whatever they do. You know, they're
All of them.
pro boxers, national champions, whatever. So I feel like it's really easy for me to, like, want to be better. And anything that I do is because I have people like that around me who have shown me that there are levels to this shit and you can just keep going. But it's up to you.
Yeah.
And so that's why I don't fuck with that mentality of the victim, is because I'm not a victim.
Or lazy.
I'm not lazy. Like, I'm not this, I'm not that. It's up to you.
Yeah.
But that's something that I'm not willing to, like, be a
Compromise on.
Yeah. Like, I feel like people are really, really, really okay with being a victim of your own circumstance. Why are you putting a limit on yourself when everybody is already doing that for you? Like, I remember reading a statistic when I was in foster care. The probability of me graduating, or sorry, not graduating, getting adopted was like 0.00001%. So, like, not even 1%. Like,
That's
a
crazy.
100/10 of a percent. I got adopted. I already beat the odds. Yeah, it was by a family member, but, like, I beat that odd. But even though that shit, I read that piece of paper, I was like, okay, well, I'm still going to get all my shit done.
Yeah.
I'm going to go, the government will pay for all my schooling. I can move out when I'm 16 and get emancipated if I prove to them that I'm an adult. Like, there's just, like, a lot of things that I have to have another step to accomplish, or a goal, because if I don't, then, like, I feel like I'm stagnant. And I don't like being in the same place. I'm a mover. Like, I move all the time. I'm trying something different. I just don't like doing the same shit typically over and over. As far as, like, not growing in a way, right? Like, I cut hair every day, but, like, as far as, like, not finding something to help elevate me in some kind of way, I feel like that's something that I'm always trying to seek out more than usual.
Yeah.
So.
And that's why I feel like I connect to you so much, because I feel the same way. Like, I have to be moving. I have to be doing something productive. Like, it doesn't matter if it's with my body, if it's with my brain, emotionally. Like, I need to be moving. I need to be doing something. I need to feel like I'm actually taking advantage of my time and, like, I'm progressing as a human being, because that's the only way that I'm actually going to achieve what I want to achieve. If I'm stagnant and if I'm not doing anything, I'm never going to get to my goal. I'm going to be in my own way of getting to my goal.
Mm-hmm.
So the only way to get out of my way is just do it, regardless of if I feel prepared for it or not. Like, just
Even
fucking do it.
Yeah, it's okay to be bad at something. It really is. Like, I feel like a lot of people aren't okay with being bad at something. They like, a lot of people don't try because they are bad. How the fuck you gonna get good at it if you're not bad at it? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
My first haircut took me 3.5 hours, and it was just a taper.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, my first haircut ever. It's not like that anymore. Boxing, I got my ass
humbling as fuck.
I was 215 pounds, my heaviest.
Damn.
And I fight at 155.
Insane, dude.
So it's up to you on if you can give yourself the respect to do it all. If you don't want to do it all, then don't fucking half-ass it. I just am like, I can't half-ass something. It doesn't work for me. Like, I need commitment, and I need you to, like, do what you're gonna say, what you're gonna do, so I can rely on you, so that it fits in coordination with everything else that I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because I need dependability and reliability. Like, what you're gonna say you're gonna do is what I hope you're gonna fucking do, right? Like, that's what we all hope for, but it's hard to find that, I would say, typically nowadays.
Dude, absolutely.
I don't know if it's just our age group. I don't know if it's
just
people in general.
Are you think? Yeah.
But, like,
I don't know.
That's why I just don't really understand it too well as far as, like, people going. So
I don't. That's why I used to have a lot of friends. I used to have a lot more friends, but now, like, my shit is so fucking slim and I'm keeping it slim.
Yeah,
And I
quantity versus quality.
yeah, and I don't allow anyone into my inner circle unless like they have continuously showed me they can actually show up and they can be a trustworthy person, because for me they're not worth the heartache or the headache. It's just not worth it.
I agree.
And like, are they worth my time? Like, it's just not it's just I don't care anymore. Like, I prefer slim and no problems, no drama. Like, it's just so much better. And like, that's why I feel like that's how we've built our trust, is like, I show up the way I say I'm going to show up, and you show up the way that you say you're going to show up too. Like, we communicate. Like, we were supposed to do this on Sunday, and I texted him like, yo, are we still on for today? And he said, no, I can't, but we can do this. And like, we coordinated this day to do fucking this podcast.
Yep.
I showed up with
hair class too, so.
Yeah, like, I showed up with my shit the way I said I would. He showed up and is here the same way he said he would. And like, if he can't show up, he tells me he can't. That way I'm not like fucking waiting on him. That's what I like about you. You're just honest. You're like, no, I can't do it. And like, we follow up with each other.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, is like, okay, well, if you kind of goes back to the money conversation too, where I was like, communication. It's better to be upfront about something instead of just fucking
Avoiding it.
or whatever, because it's like, and it's also another thing that pisses me off is like when people can't do it based off of laziness, not because they're actually stuck in something. Like, I was at a hair class that day. I got there at 9:30. It didn't end till like 4 or 5. She's flying in from Texas, so it was like, the times just didn't make sense. And then to come back here, and then my girl it was just, it didn't work out. Anyways, but yeah, like that's the thing, is I didn't make an excuse. I just told her what I'm doing. I was like, I can't do it, and then we made it work. And that's just how it's gonna go, and that's just how life is sometimes. And I appreciate that, because like, she didn't get fucking butthurt about it, or she like understood.
Yeah.
She knows I'm fucking busy. She knows I like this month I've worked, like, I believe it was like a little over 2 weeks in a fucking row. Like 2 weeks and a couple days. In a row, I was doing something related to work, like entirely. No days off. So I like need flexibility in my life for people to understand, because I don't have a lot of time.
You don't.
So I try to make time for the things that matter, and like what I say I'm gonna do. And we're here anyway, so we're doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's what I appreciate about him, is like, I think that's where my previous co-host, he stopped caring. And so I don't think he was seeing the value in this anymore. And the way he went about it was kind of like day and night, like, yeah, I'm actually good. I don't want to do this. Without like...
So commitment issues?
Yeah, commitment issues, and like not having... Like, dude, the thing is like... Do I expect you to care as much as I do? No, because this is my baby. Mm-hmm. I obviously I have a different type of care because this is mine. The same way you have a different type of care for your business because it's yours.
Right.
Like, it's not that I expected like... Okay, no, for...
Just decency, respect, and communication.
Yes, that's all. Like...
It's not too hard to understand. I get it.
Exactly.
But...
That's
like,
all it was.
That's just how some people are.
Yeah. And you're right. Like, that's just how... The thing is instead of saying like that's just how people are, I just said that's how they're choosing to be, and I can walk away from that knowing that's the choice they want to make. Mm-hmm. And like, it was hard to accept, but like once I did accept it, it was easier to move on from it. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I think that's the hardest thing, is like when you really love someone and you want the relationship to work and you want them to be in your life. For them. Yeah. And like,
you want to see them grow.
You hope they want the same for you.
Right. Or for just in general.
But then yes, in general. But then when you're kind of like, okay, you take a step back and you're like, okay, I need to actually just put myself first in the situation. Like, I can't like continue to want the same thing for this person, but I see that their actions are showing that they don't want the same thing for me. I have to do what's best for me and I just have to move on from this. And like, I don't know, dude. It's kind of weird because sometimes like they'll twist a situation and make it seem like it's not what it is and why you decided to end their relationship, to make themselves seem like I wasn't the bad person or I didn't do anything to end this relationship or the trust that we had between us. And like people be weird, like, dude, fuck. They're just so dishonest, and it continues to, like, it makes sense. They weren't able to be honest with you during the relationship. They're gonna continue to not be honest afterwards, because that's who they continue to choose. That's who they choose to be, and it just like.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, it is.
I feel like it's easier to just let those kind of people go and be okay with it.
Yeah, because they're just no longer serving you anymore anyways. So it's easy to let it go.
And it's not like I'm using them, but it's just like I need to look out for myself, because who's going to look out for me? Because it's not going to be them, right? So that's kind of the way that I think about it, is like,
yeah,
who's going to be there for you when you need it in general, right? Just in general. So could you rely on like a close friend to do something for you, or if you needed something and you just couldn't at the time, or whatever the situation is? Those are the kind of people that I want to bring value to in my life, and that's the kind of thing that I want to do for my friends as well. Like if they need something, it's
simple.
You can't have, if you don't have a good foundation, you can't build a big building, right? So I think that kind of goes like as far as like your morals and what you want and how you do things is just the base of a strong foundation.
Integrity.
If you don't have a strong foundation, then you can't really do shit.
Yeah. And some motherfuckers don't have integrity, and it fucking shows.
It always does.
But yeah, I think like I've learned a lot, and thankfully like through all that bullshit, I'm now here, and I've been able to finally find someone that can meet me halfway. And like,
you scratched the shit out of this mic.
I know.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah. But yeah, like, I don't know, I'm thankful that everything that happened, like I'm now here, and like I was able to meet someone like you. So it all paid off.
Glad we're friends.
Yeah, but I think that's all for today. I don't think there's anything else that I want to add to the conversation about trusting others. I think we've talked about some of what you've went through, what I've went through, and like pretty touched on most of it that I at least feel. But yeah, this is fucking TJ. He does cut hair. He's located in Spanish Fork.
Yep.
A great fucking barber. He cut my hair this fucking morning. Looks fresh as fuck. Yeah, but I appreciate you taking the time and like actually wanting to do this shit. Mm-hmm. And I know you're a busy person, but thank you guys for tuning in. And how long was the last one since you did this? A year? You said a little over a year. Over a year, bro.
Well, dang.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because I've been putting
a comeback.
Dude, yeah, like, because I just love this. I love these conversations, and like, this is like, yeah, this is scratching the surface on how deep we can get. Like,
yeah. That'll be dope. I'm excited to see where it goes.
Yeah.
We're planning like once a week to release something.
Yeah.
So, we'll make it work.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, we'll work throughout our schedules because he's more busy than me. Yeah, but like in the morning, shit works like this. Yeah. Honestly, yeah. But mornings work best. Yeah, I agree. Anyways, let's close it up. Yeah, but anyways, good to be a part of this and be on this and be able to voice my opinion and want it, an opinion. So that's cool. Usually people don't really ask for that, so that'll be interesting to like see the video as a viewer, and then also like hearing feedback or whatever people have to say. So that'll be cool to like touch on and see who like fucks with it. Yeah. Well, thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you guys in the next episode.
See ya.
Woo!